Welcome Aries to your in-depth weekly forecast for week commencing the 20th of May for the Ascendant, the Sun or the Moon. On the screen now I'm showing the event chart right at the start of the week. Now the big takeout for you is that your ruler Mars is very tightly aligned to the point of destiny, the North Node. Now this only visits each of our zodiac signs every 18.6 years. So it's a very unique opportunity to seize the moment. Mars, of course, is about action, but it can, in your sign, be about self-confidence. So if there is something that you're drawn towards, that you really feel instinctively feels right, this combination can give you a lot of encouragement to just go for it and seize the moment. So that's truly exciting. Now, over the last 2.5 years, as I mentioned in the overview, a lot of us have experienced an increase in costs. But with Mercury in your second house, this is giving you an opportunity to pick over the details. But Pluto is still clashing with Mercury at the start of this week. This would be a fine time to do a spreadsheet and really dive deep into the detail of exactly where your future resources are going. But I feel that this could be a week when you do feel that you deserve a treat, and that treat could be right at the start of the week. If you're someone who's been showing a lot of discipline around your diet or your spending, this can be a great moment, to be honest, to give yourself a little bit of a permission to have some fun. It could also be a flutter. You could have a stroke of fortune with the two planets of fortune linking to the Sun at the start of this week in your second house of money. Why not? But equally and seriously, if you have been really adhering to quite a strict physical diet, it may be incredibly difficult to actually keep to that as you come into this week. There may be something very Moorish that proves to be irresistible. Or is it someone calling out to you whose sensual nature just seems to be so intriguing? It's entirely possible. And is there some kind of link to someone from your past? Because Neptune is connecting to Venus, Jupiter and the Sun so powerfully, perhaps you are just reminiscing about someone who had such a powerful impact upon you. And that shimmering energy then sees a speeding up, which begins on Tuesday. The Sun punches into Gemini, returning for the first time in 11 months. It links with Pluto, and that link with Pluto can galvanize you. It can galvanize you in terms of trying to express your ideas, Gemini, but also thinking about who you can link with, your network, Pluto, but also you want to say things that are meaningful. Pluto isn't just about the conversation, it's making sure that we're actually invested in what the dialogue is about. But on Thursday, Venus joins up with the Sun, a gorgeous alliance in the flirty Gemini, and you could find yourself wanting to interact with people a lot more. And there could be invitations. It's going to link itself in an exact trine, which is very enabling, with Pluto by Saturday. But later on Thursday, we have a full moon. Full moons is when the Sun and the Moon are in opposition, the two luminaries. So they're not working in a unified way, they're competing in a sense. So the Sun and Venus are really seeing you starting to enjoy a bit of a brighter exchange of ideas and messages with people. What the Moon in Sagittarius is asking you to do, which is the sign of higher philosophies and thinking, it's asking you to make sure that you don't get too caught up in the triviality, which can be part of Gemini energy in its lower energetic exchange. But providing a sentry for the whole process is deep Pluto. It's forging a trine to the Sun and Venus, and also a sextile to the full moon. So in fact, I feel there can be some very important dialogue at this time. Then that's augmented by the ruler of the sign of Sagittarius, Jupiter, moving on Saturday. What a lineup! You are going to find a lot more text messages and emails speeding backwards and forwards. Some of these can be very flirty. There could be an opportunity to get out and mix and mingle. And for sure, if you're someone with key ideas and are very passionate about those ideas. With Pluto in the mix, you can articulate those ideas with a great deal of gravitas, and someone influential could be really taken with what you've got to say. So it's an important, tremendously important week. We see a big shift going from the material, physical, earthy energies of Taurus, but you're driving this whole process because of Mars being so close to the North Node. But as the week goes on, it's going to become absolutely breathless. But what I would say to you, it's going to be hugely enjoyable. So do pitch in, spend as much time as you can with others, exchanging ideas, having fun, and most of all, really taking this opportunity to have some real interludes of sociability. That actually can be so uplifting for you, whether it's with siblings, which rules the third house, neighbours, whoever it may be. You need to be stimulated by lots of quick moving, fast, perhaps even flirty communications, but it needs to be with a purpose through that full moon and the role of Pluto and Jupiter itself, the ruler of Sagittarius, moving into your third house. I hope you have a great week, Aries. Please do subscribe to my channel if you've yet to do so. All the best and goodbye.